Oh, hi. Paul Judkins with Easy Access Lift Systems. Thank you for joining me today. I wanted to take the opportunity to show you a couple of things. One of those I wanted to certainly highlight is the way we have the Easy Access Lift System installed in the shop here and how we use it to access the garage, the space above our garage, which we've configured for storage. Many of you have garages that have finished out flooring already. It's easy to install a unit in that situation. If you don't have a floor finished out, we also offer that service of adding lighting, flooring, and a variety of other options to your attic to make it completely usable as storage space and accessible at the touch of a button. So let's get started taking a look. Okay, well, let's talk about the hoist a little bit here. This is the actual carrier unit. We lovingly refer to it as the bucket. But this is the device that will carry the items up and down out of the attic. It's 3 feet wide, it is 2 feet deep, and it's 2 feet tall. It's made out of 12 gauge powder coated steel, so it's very, very heavy duty. And it also is lifted with this belting material. Now this belting material is rated at 5,000 pound brake capacity. So we try to overbuild everything in the unit so that it will do two things. One of those, it will be basically maintenance free for its entire life. And also we've got lots of safety margin built into it. We rate the carrier at 250 pounds. It will actually pick up 300 kilograms, which is about 600 pounds, but we rate it at 250 just to give you a good safety margin so that if you're loading it up with something close to the rated weight of 250, you still have plenty of capacity to pick up the items that you need to, or to carry the items you need to. We control it with, I'll get a little closer here. It's an industrial grade remote controller. We had these made specifically for us, they're custom made. And this is a hoist that drives this device. And what's the difference between a hoist and a winch? It's not a winch. A hoist will stop as soon as we release the button, and it will stay here until we move it again. It will stay here forever if we don't move it again. A winch, on the other hand, is not designed to do that. As soon as a winch loses power, the carrier, if this were a winch, would fall all the way to the floor. So this is a safety factor in the thing. It also provides you a measure of convenience because we typically will park our lift at the ceiling height just so that it's not in the way of taking up any floor space in the floor below down here in the workshop. This is what we refer to as having the unit parked at the ceiling. There are a number of reasons to do this, not the least of which is that if you have a fairly small garage and you need this parking space, you don't want it taken up by a lift, just raise it to the ceiling, drive your car in. It's not in the way at all. The only time that you would need to move your car would be if you needed to bring the lift down. So it doesn't take up much space. The amount of space at that point left is just the tracks on the wall, and those only stick out about 6 inches or so. The other reason is for the out of sight, out of mind kind of situation, to keep it away from the kids. If you have children, grandchildren, a great way to store the unit and to keep them away from it is parking it at the ceiling. We have an optional lock box that we can install for you that you can put your remote control in, or you can put it in a lock drawer, however you want to secure the control. In the absence of it, you cannot operate the system. Just that simple. To bring it down from the ceiling, it's quite simple. Just press the button. And it stops anywhere I want it to by releasing the down button. You can stop it anywhere you want that's convenient for you. If you have some light items that you want to load onto here without sending it all over the floor, put them on here, send them to the attic. If you do have items that are too heavy or heavier than you want to pick up, send it all the way to the floor. Roll those items onto the carrier, send it to the ceiling. So it's very flexible in that respect, and all we got to do to put stuff back in the ceiling is press the button and go back up. Okay, well here we are in the attic, obviously, and here's how you're going to get things into the attic with the system. We're just going to push the button. The carrier is going to come up and deliver your items just like that. Just that easy. While we're in the attic, I thought I might give you a tour. of what I have done with mine. I have built out just over 600 square feet of storage space in my attic, which, if you do the math, is equivalent to about 3 of the 10 by 20 storage units out there. So a lot of space up here that we're able to use very effectively. I'm going to switch the camera around so you can take a tour of the attic area, kind of show you what I've done here. Okay, as a matter of orientation, that obviously is the lift that we saw a moment ago. I'm going to pan around a little bit and just show you some of the things I've built out in my attic up here. The area that you're looking at right here is a space that I built for my wife, so she had a place to install her, or put her bulky holiday items. We'll walk up here and I'll kind of give you a little bit of a tour. This is where she stores her Christmas wreaths, any of the holiday decorations that we put on the house. Back in the corner here is our Christmas tree, and then along this pegboard wall, which I put in for her, is where she stores all of her holiday wreaths, so that when she's ready to change the wreath for the holidays, she just walks up into the attic, gets the wreath she wants, and goes back downstairs. Panning around just a little bit, I'll show you a little bit. We're standing in the highest section up here. Along with our Santa geese that you see here, we have a lot of shelving that we've gotten from Sam's and Costco. It's just commercial grade shelving. We'll look at that in more detail in a moment. And also back toward the center of the attic space, you'll see we have some of the shorter version of the shelving, again from Costco or Sam's. We put this in the middle of the attic. It has the lighter materials on it. It's advisable, if you're going to store things in your attic, to put the heavier items along the wall and put the lighter items out toward the middle so that you're not overloading the attic joist. Okay, well, let's walk back down the stairs here just a moment. And on the way down, let's take a look at my attic ladder that I installed. This is a fold-down ladder. You'll notice that I have railing all around it. Well, the railing serves two purposes. The first purpose is to keep us from, because we're up here frequently, accidentally backing off and stepping on that ladder and falling through to the garage floor below. Also, if you are going to use the attic ladder, it gives you a very convenient place to hold on to these two vertical lines here on the front when you're climbing in and out of the attic. If you've ever gotten in an attic and tried to climb down a fold-down ladder, it's pretty sketchy if you don't have anything to hold on to. So here is another shot of that taller vertical shelving that we have over here, Santa geese again. Yes, you'll notice we do have a pretty good supply of paper goods. My wife took the paper shortage during the last pandemic to heart, so I think we're ready for the next one. So anyhow, going toward the back of the section back here, I've built in shelving here, and that shelving runs about 30 feet down to the end of the garage down here. I did not do anything to alter the framing of the building. I didn't move any of the structural support so that we affect the integrity of the roof line, but I did tuck in the shelving behind it. And what you see here is a space that's 2 feet deep to store items there, and then below it is more shelving that's about 3.5, 4 feet deep that she can put her larger items and stack them one in front of the other. So let's go back, we'll walk down to the other end over here, past our shelving. And back down the into what I call my hidey hole back here. This is another section of the garage attic. And this is where I keep my items that that I use, and also keeps me from cluttering up my shop below. Gives me a convenient place to store things and easy to find them when I'm ready to. So standing toward the back of the attic, you get a little bit better idea of what we have in terms of space up here, along with the fact that it is fully lighted. So that was my goal, provide us a lot of attic space. We have about 625 square feet of floor space, along with roughly 100 square feet of shelving that I built in, plus oodles of the commercial space, or commercial racks that we stored here. So that's what's potential in your attic. Thought you might be interested in what we've done here, and might as well use it. You got it above the garage. It's free space. You're paying for it, and just give you a good idea how it works. Thanks so much. Enjoyed talking to you.